find this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
Scanning the field, it's Morton. Sends it downfield. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field, but they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups, because that time the defense won. They were able to high point the football, creating the interception.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Ellison. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Holds it in and looking upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Virgil. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Back to throw. It's Morton. Fires to the big fella. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Red Raiders are flying down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing in a double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw in the double coverage. He got lucky that wasn't an interception.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Douglas. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raider. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive. This turning it on. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up second and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Rides to back and leaves it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now facing a 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Red Raiders. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Handoff from the shotgun. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Trying play action. Keeps the play going. Caught behind the line. It's Baker. They knock him down, but he's got enough. Across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying the left side. Makes a man miss. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. To the ground and try to move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Dead center perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 7 over Baylor. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Snares it outside. It's Joyner. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Morton. Got a man. It's Eakin. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. Lowers those pads. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Got the quick pass. Across the 25. Drills him with the stiff arm. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. And the Red Raiders started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And they will score! Touchdown, Red Raiders! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Sets up the screen, and this one will be stopped for no gain. The Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Meredith. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Rushes on him. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Red Raiders line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lets it fly. And he'll make the catch at the 15.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking for the score. Picked off. and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Off the play fake. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Red Raider! And the pummeling has started.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to be in facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Right down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Washington State will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Red Raider. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. The screen, and watch out. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go. There he goes. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Finding open areas. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And now in the most bizarre of spots, here comes the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Back open in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. Can't make the play on the interception. And, man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. Crosses the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a
turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here tonight.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Meredith. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Bearcats will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here at the end of the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The give from the gun. Works his way to the 18-yard line. Not enough for the first down. They'll be facing fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold offense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Meredith. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The Cougars come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun on third down. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. When you know you have a team out of class, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just